threw a mask on. After the picture was taken, she took it off. But at least she had enough common sense, or not enough hubris yet, to put the mask on for the picture. This is what I don't get about these people. Arnold, you disappointed the hell out of me with this, and I'm not going to forget it ever. And I hope the American people never forget it. Your movie career is over anyway. You're washed up. You're out of shape. You're 78 years old or whatever the fuck you are. Go home, smoke a stogie and sit at home. You made your millions of dollars on our dole. Fine. I've had enough of you, and that's it. That is Hypocrisy in the News today. I am Johnny Sexton. This is Johnny Sexton's World.
Ooh, I love to sneak around the white steps. Got to let swat and lead the people on.
For all of you who have listened to the show or know me personally, know I have an affinity for Davy, Mickey, Mike, and Peter the Monkeys. I grew up watching their show at 6 years old. Listened to their hits, I think 20 top 10 hits in 2 years. Here's Davy, Mickey, Mike, and Peter with a little-known song, All of Your Toys, on Johnny Sexton's World.
Once in a while, it's hard to remember to smile, just like all of your toys. Can't you see I don't want to play, I don't need it. Can't you say you want me to stay, I'll believe it. Just like all of your toys. When all of your playthings someday disappear, girl, will you be happy with nothing but tears? With nothing but tears. Once in a while, it's hard to remember to smile, just like all of your toys. Don't you ever feel kind of sad, 'cause you're only thinking about the love that we had. Are you lonely, just like all of your toys? When all of your playthings someday disappear, girl, will you be happy with nothing but tears? With nothing but tears. Just like all of your toys, I don't want to be. Just like all of your toys, I don't need to be. Just like all of your toys. Just like all of your toys. I just know I'll be alone. Like all of your toys. No, I don't need it. Like all of your toys. But you had me believe it. Like all of your toys. Just like all of your toys. Hey, Jill, it's time for my second ice cream break of the day. I'm going to get myself some rum raisin. I'm telling you, Jill, I'm the most adventurous prisoner since Admiral Stockdale. Well, I'm all...
Sir, where are you going? You're supposed to remain inside until Mr. Schumer tells you that you can leave.
I don't care what Jake Javits says. Now, do you have my motorcycle ready? I'm going for ice cream. Yep, nothing like a nice butter brick cone. Get my motorcycle going. You got those cards on the spokes there?
Sir, yes, your cycle is all ready.
All right, I got the King of Spades on the front there. Makes me remember Barack Obama there. You get it? King of Spades, Barack Obama. I get it?
No, sir. But I do have your training wheels all tightened up. Now, you remember to tell them CNN fuckers to only show me from the seat up. I don't want them getting pictures of those cards on there with clothespins, you know what I mean? Yes, sir. Yes. Are you all strapped in, Mr. President? Roger Wilcox or Wincox or whatever they say. Here we go, sir. What did you say? Nothing, sir. The ice cream all the way right up ahead. Hey, do that fucker from CNN, will you? Mr. Biden has ventured out on his Zhang Shen 50 motorcycle. Yahoo! That's 100 grand from Zhang Shen. Get Hunter on the phone. Tell him to sell them another painting. All right, little girl, pop a bike here. Let me snip your hair for a second, huh? Give me a vanilla comb.
Yes, sir, that will be $35.
$35? Jeez, I was working in the coal mines as a kid. It would only cost 5 cents for a lemonade, and my grandma used to soak her feet in it after we were done. Well, time to go. Start the motorcycle up again. Hey, anyone want to rub the hair on my legs before I go? Happy Hanukkah, everybody. Hey, it's Sexton's World. Johnny Sexton's World. Oh, God, we got to do some sound work on that Biden thing, get it fixed up and maybe clean it up and get it out there again. But doing stuff like that all through the program. This is the part of the show where I think I'm going to talk about conspiracy theories once in a while. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all. But if you are, you can listen to this. This came out in the Daily Mail on April 11th of this past year, and it was just emailed to me by a friend, and it said, and get this, my friend is a dreamer. He came over here from Guatemala with his parents years ago, and he just came over here to have, the parents came over here to have a better life, and what they're seeing now, or what he sees now, is just what they were trying to escape over in Guatemala. It's amazing. And we'll be getting him on the show and talking to him a little bit more. But this will say, this story in the Daily Mail actually says Pentagon scientists reveal a gel sensor that detects infection in your body before you show symptoms, and a filter that extracts the COVID-19 virus from the blood. And it goes on to say Pentagon scientists working inside a secretive unit set up at the height of the Cold War have created a hydrogel sensor to be inserted under the skin, which has the ability to detect infections such as COVID-19, and a revolutionary filter that can remove the virus from the blood when attached to a dialysis machine. They assess issues and come up with ingenious solutions, which at times appear more from a science fiction novel than a working laboratory. It's amazing what people think you can't do with an injection. However, one of my friends still thinks they can't inject a microchip into you. And I said to him, listen, they've been doing it to dogs for 20 years. You put a little scanner up against a dog, it'll tell you where it's from, who owns it, give you everything. I mean, what makes you think they can't inject something under our skin? And now they're doing it in a microgel. A microgel. It's amazing. I'll have the peanut butter and microgel sandwich, please. You know, if this is true, they can inject this in you anytime they want, because they can basically put that microgel into anything that they're going to inject into you, number one. Listen to that, Mr. Schwarzenegger. And also, they can make other things into a microgel. If this can detect a virus when they scan you and tells what kind of virus you have, don't you think they can inject you with something now and it can tell you what's going on, where you've been, what you're doing, who you're talking to? I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but who knows? So that's pretty much what the podcast is going to be, basically in a nutshell, what you heard for the last hour. If you like it, great. You can always get in contact with me. You've got a Facebook page, Johnny Sexton's World, Facebook. You can hashtag us, hashtag Twitter, hashtag Johnny Sexton's World. You'll find it. We're going to be on all different platforms, Spreaker, Spotify. We're going to be on iHeartRadio and a few different other platforms. Catch us just about anywhere. We hope to entertain, hope to enlighten, and hope you have a great time when listening in. You can always contact me. The email address is johnnysextonsworld@gmail.com. I'll answer any of your emails. If you have any suggestions for music for the show, like I said, I'll entertain them. Don't make it into a threat because I won't listen. And if you don't like the show, I don't give a shit. Okay? Don't tune in anymore. Don't download the podcast. It's plain and simple. But my job, I feel, is to enlighten and entertain at the same time because everyone's taking things way too seriously these days. And I want to thank you people who have listened to me throughout the years that are listening to this podcast, that download this podcast. I really do appreciate that you guys hanging with me for as long as you have. Well, that's it, folks. I will talk to you on the next podcast. Number 2 coming up. The guest co-host will be Keith Kubik. And then right after that, the next podcast, the second podcast after that, the guest co-host will be the exciting Mr. G. And this is Johnny Sexton, Johnny Sexton's World. Have a great night, everybody.
More minister. Come in, Dorothy. There's something else. Goodbye to the girl upstairs on the trampoline. You can bounce higher than anyone I've ever seen. Goodbye to the kid down the hall. Sure was lots of fun. Been just like a daughter to me, that little one. Big city, you've always been a friend to me, and boy, we've had fun. But sometimes the good times turn to memory. Seems like it's all been done. So don't you tempt me to stay. My future lies the opposite way. And though going back to the farm sometimes does a lot of harm, I'd like to throw things up to the sky. I'd like to throw wings and learn how to fly all the no things. And saying goodbye feels like putting out roots again. Some solid soil in you, my friends. Won't waste a drop. With somebody who really loves me, I could be living by the shining sea. Pulling into the water makes your body feel just like it oughta. I like to roll wings up to the sky. I like to roll wings and learn how to fly all the no things. Saying goodbye feels like putting out roots again. Please forward my mail. I gotta leave while the wind's in my sail. In my sail. Yeah. Goodbye to the girl upstairs on the trampoline. You can bounce high than anyone I've ever seen. Goodbye to the kid down the hall. It's been sure lots of fun. Sometimes like a daughter to me, sometimes like a son. But hello to you and you.